What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly update for South Park Phone Destroyer. This is week 39. This is not the 39th week we've done this. This isn't actually even the 39th week of Team Wars. There's actually only 35 weeks that there's been so far because for whatever reason we started in the 4th week. I think they legitimately matched it with like the week of the year. So it might have been the 4th week of the year that we started. So the last day or the last week will be week 52. And I think that works out. There's like 13 weeks out. Yeah, that checks out. So I don't know if maybe they'll restart at week 1 after that, or if they'll go week 53, 54, 55. I imagine maybe they'll reset. And like, what if after that 52 weeks they reset the leaderboard and everybody goes back to 0 and it's another climb? Now, I don't think they could do that. That'd be pretty brutal. But thanks everybody for stopping by. This is gonna be a good one. I actually forgot to do one part of it. When I got home from work today, I laid down in bed. My girlfriend's gone. Well, she's gone on Mondays anyway. She has a shift on Mondays, but my girlfriend is gone for a couple weeks. She'll be home on the weekends, but she's doing training stuff for her job in the capital, the state capital. So it's pretty exciting for her, but she's gonna be gone. And so I just came home and laid down, and it was like half hour before I got up and started getting stuff ready for the stream. So I didn't, Kath, it's good to see you. I didn't get one part of it, which is the Team Wars decks, like the decks choices, but I'm doing that right now. It doesn't take me too long. So we have some cool stuff to talk about this team, this dev update. We have some pretty meaningful, to everybody, including myself, some meaningful buffs and nerfs. Little perturbed about a couple of them, but you know, some of them are pretty nice. I'm a little upset about Incan. I think he should get more new kid chip, but we'll see. Maybe we gotta couple it with Marine Craig and do a true chip deck. We are gonna do sci-fi adventure chip deck probably Thursday though, so make sure you stop by. We're gonna be running double Craigs before the nerf comes through and it's not possible anymore. We did just get Craig up to 7, Marine Craig up to level 7, so it's gonna be fun. So stop by for that on Thursday. Otherwise, let's just get into it. I'm pumped. I'm liking these buffs and nerfs. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Code might be interesting next season with swarm units. Oh yeah, all these swarm units. Level 7 Craig does much more chip damage than 6. Nice. Shut up. It's still kind of salty that level 7 commons don't get an ability buff. I feel like that's the only thing they should get. They shouldn't get a stat buff. They should only get an ability buff. That's why you get them to 7. To make their ability do more damage. Or matter more or whatever. And then if they don't have an ability, then they get a stat increase. And then that makes them like better or something. I don't know. Heidi and Sally would be screwed. Yeah, maybe they just get a bigger attack boost. How come they didn't adjust the stealth nerf to Pope? That's a bug. They're gonna fix that. Buck said they actually didn't make any changes to Pope or Resurrection or anything like that, so there's really no rhyme or reason why it's happening, so they're looking into that. Appreciate you being here. Shadow, Capium, Mexican, Caffeinated Bean. Anyone else I might have missed that came in earlier? Who else? We got Def Cereal. How did I miss the others? Def Cereal. That's the Frass is here. What's up, my dude? That's the Frass Squatch. Alright, well, let's get into it. So this week, we had a pretty exciting week for a change. One, there was a lot of turmoil in free-to-play, but we came out unscathed and with an incredibly powerful week. We got all 3 of them showing here. I'm not sure if you can read all of those. I think you can read them all. You'll see at the top there, Namblues losing by 1 or 2 runs. We did have one more run than them though, so I mean it was a fair matchup, and they ran better cards through. I got a Moody. I don't think I got any good games to even watch because Moody's sci-fi is completely base level, so Moody got their ass kicked. Yeah, I need to get Nambla and Namblings. I need to start asking somebody to send me a picture of this screen for Nambla and Namblings. I'm sure Pegs would do it for me for Namblings, and if I could get someone on Nambla to do it, then I could have all 5 of them next to each other. Namblues, 18 runs versus 18 runs, and we blew the competition out of the water. We had a lot of strong runs last week on Namblues, a lot of hundreds, 114, 113, shit like that. I'm so proud of my boys there. The Adv Lock team proving to be the fun that it was made to be. Beating up on some wood shields with a basically. I mean, this deck was hilarious. We'll see the events. All we had was like rats and dog poo leveled up. I think it's pretty great. And then free-to-play whales versus Illuminati and Casa Bonitas. The bottom one there is Illuminants. They got looped in with the big hitters, unfortunately, and SP Elites getting some negatives as well. What's considered a good score on gold? As long as you get 3 wins, you're in good shape. If you get a team. If your team runs all 50 people with 3 wins, it's a good chance you're gonna win that week. That puts you at the score like 98, 99, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, depending on how many bars you take in those 2 losses. If you go 3-2, just fine. With return of the buff swarms, I wonder if I should work on level 6 Labard. Yeah, might be worth it. But we were able to actually win by quite a few. I didn't actually see what deck Illuminati went with, but free to play did go with Grand Wizard Cartman, which I only have at level 3. I did end up getting a good score, but I was a little worried. 3 weeks in gold, I'm at 8 wins. Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. How is this guy supposed to take care of all those cats with his girlfriend? Yeah, I know. Good thing all I gotta do is put the food in their bowl. If it was like, if I had to like grab them and do something, dude, there's no way I could get a hold of those fucking things. Yeah, you gotta milk the anal glands. No, you don't. So, good week for free to play. 5507 is actually the most we've ran in the last 5 weeks. So, Illuminati did beat us in score last week, but we were bracketed, and when it matters, we brought the heat and dropped them down by another 50-some points. So that means that our lead goes up to 401 currently, which is pretty awesome. That means even if they do happen to match up with us with 50-some teams in gold now, or however many it is, they gotta beat us like 4 times. Mercenaries and Dire Tide still not getting much of a change between each other. Neither of them were in the pack with us. I feel bad for Casa Bonitas because they keep getting matched with us, and they keep getting like 3rd or 4th place, so they're not even in the top 10 anymore. It's just really unfortunate. Or sorry, not Casa, SP Elites. But Casa too. Casa would be probably up 2 and 3 too, but they just keep getting bracketed pretty poorly as well. But Casa, I can see jumping past Dire Tide one of these weeks. Mercenaries and Dire Tide, it just depends on the week. They can go in and out. But yeah, the difference between 1 and 2 and then 2 to 3, it's ridiculous, man. So between 1 and 2, it's 400 points. And then between 2 and 3, it's like, what, 700 points almost? More than 700 points? And then from there, it's a close race, though. I mean, you look at 5, 6, 7, there's only 20 points between them. You go all the way from 9 all the way to 3, and there's hardly even 100 or hardly even 200 points between them. So that gets pretty crazy down there. But free to play and Illuminati, I think the crowns would look quite a bit different if the matchmaking would have been the same from the beginning. I think there's some issues with the fact that we got, you know, quite a few early wins early on. What's up, Haze Demon? What's up, Inflem? How many gold teams are there currently? I guess I can pop over here and see. Oh, if there's more than 50, I wouldn't be able to tell, but there's currently, okay, it's 37 right now currently. 37 with 3, 4, 5, probably like 10 teams within striking distance. What's up, Legends? Zima Legends. Yeah, there's a huge gap between that, but it's a cool fight. It's cool to see Namblues up there. Kind of a punch in the face to all the people that said that with the free-to-play merger between Mercenaries and Namblues, that both of those teams were gonna be dead. And lo and behold, you know, 30 some weeks later, Mercenaries is number 3 and Namblues is number 6. So I think that everything worked out for the best there. Strong leadership on all sides allowed everybody to continue to progress. You know, losing some people, there's enough players, you're gonna catch them. You're gonna catch up some bangers. And Namblues is full of a lot of people that nobody's ever heard of, but they're banging it out, man. That's pretty awesome to see. But let's go ahead and just start watching my games. We got one game this week that is I'll let it speak for itself. It's a fucking travesty is what it is. The travesty. Okay, this one like didn't. Okay, no, that is right. Okay, so let's just start with this Moody. Moody didn't have a lot going on, but she did have one play that I had to start recording because I hyperdrived Gizmo to take a bar. I think the guy had already given up, but it just made me laugh. So I thought like I had to record this before I did it, just to show you guys Gizmo. And then we see 4S Monkey attacking behind the cyborg without having to really walk. If he would have gotten the top side, it would have been better. But that's pretty much all I had with Moody. Moody lost all the other games. It was terrible. You see all the base level sci-fi cards just got their ass kicked. So unfortunately, no luck there. But the Adventure Lock deck did come through, and we had some good ones. So this is a SPPD account. It's either a bot. Oh, excuse me. It's either a bot or like a super new account. You can see 2,000. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Something got messed up with the recording here too. You'll notice it's cutting off the corner like that. I'm not really sure why. I think it's because I had the sidebar changed. What's up, Jedi? Hey, what up, Riz? Just got done watching Haze's update video. Unregistered to Google Play Games. Is that what it means? So it's like a guest account, kind of? So I just lead the gnomes to see if we can catch something. So we steal the Alien Clyde there. I really don't know what to play, so I maybe could have played Mecha back further, but I had Alcimo in my hand and I figured I'd be fine. Now I don't have anything behind me, but I think maybe I can push with some base level visitors. We got that level 2 Osmo coming at us. I noticed that they were all level 2 epics too. Look at that freeze, didn't hit anybody. Can you believe that shit? I noticed they were all base level 2 as well, so I was like, okay, I can play my level 2 epics as if they're leveled. So I can play them like this and be fine. Osmo does die, but we do keep the damage on this guy enough. Unfortunately, BHK doesn't get the last hit. That would have been nice. Visitors would have been able to bust up New Kid for a while. But we got the one chip we needed, and then we have visitors coming towards us, so we're in good shape. Probably dog poo here, and then rats swarm around him. Yeah, PK's smart. Make him not have any damage. Then the rats will really fuck him up. I mean, he was smart to use his ability because he had the Princess Kenny debuff. But the rats level 6 is all it really takes when you're only level 14, new kid. No achievements? Gotcha. So I led them again just to bust him up. He walked a tank into me. I already knew that was his only target. Was his Grand Wizard Cartman was really my only target. I don't think this account's ever gonna 3-bar anybody ever. Put them out for the pigeons. Might be good, man. Sorry I'm late. Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and conversing with Uncle. Dude, no problem, man. We're just getting started. The good part of the stream's at the end when we go through the comments anyway, so you're not missing anything. So BHK getting the heals here on the dog poo. Let me take this second bar with that speed boost. So that was pretty fun. Right before the end, we get that next point, and it almost mattered, man. Namblues only or no, never mind. This is on Namblues. This is on Namblues, but Namblues only lost by a few points. Shit like that could matter. All right, that's game number 1. Now let's move to game number 2 on the Adventure Lock. Another cutoff game, but it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks just like weighted towards my side, which isn't too shabby. How you doing, Cap? So I probably want to transmog him. I'm kind of giving her up, honestly. Her walking away instead of walking forward and tapping like Mecha with one shot is kind of unfortunate. But here I really just want to kill the BHK ASAP. And I wanted to get the BHK. I don't know why I really played the pigeons like right over Grand Wizard Cartman, but I honestly thought maybe I could bait it and then protect BHK possibly was my idea. Poison here was really fucking surprising. And I honestly didn't even know it was an option. So to have my BHK killed by poison was pretty surprising. Yeah, this week for Namblues is gonna be interesting because we'll have to really decide what to upgrade. Last week we only had 3 cards that we could upgrade, so we didn't really have to think about it. And now it's like, fuck, what do we upgrade? What's better base? What's better upgrade? Because we only have like 700 caps to work with. Got a Sam on the mini from Namblues pack. Nice, Jedi, that's sick. Yeah, level 5 is good. So Alien Clyde on the tank, not a bad play in my opinion. Not a bad play at all. Level 4 doesn't do as much, but you'll see later on in one of my games, the poison kills somebody kills a tank that was gonna take my bar, I think. I think it's amazingly, or not amazing, 6th element. So this is just kind of a fuck fest over here. Nobody's really attacking her yet. I want to lead the rats, but I'm pretty sure that she's gonna take it anyway, so I didn't want to play him right into BHK. I wanted to make sure BHK was attacking something. But those pigeons did not attack BHK like I wanted to. Now the poison comes out again, but we do have the level 5 dog poo, and we do have the hyperdrive coming out here. Oh, I should have used the hyperdrive there. Guess I didn't need it. You see all those rats die from the 4-ass monkey? Pretty nice little ability there, but use those to protect. Unfortunately, pushed him forward. It kind of fucked me up. I would have transmogged him immediately, and then maybe he would have survived long enough to kill the dog poo. But you know, hindsight. I was just thinking for the the defense. I'm not gonna try to do fucking knock it out of the park in 15 seconds left and then end up losing. Nah, fuck that. Adventure Like, you gotta be careful. All right, we got Isilden 4164. He's at a level 2 Grand Wizard, which immediately scares me. And I'm like, I gotta get my removal here. I need it. Use the shield so you don't accidentally hit the Kenny. Still no Unholy Combustion though, which kind of blows, but the rats really chunked him up, so that's beneficial. I lead them top just so that they're out of the way. We do cycle just in time. Now I think I should have played dog poo right on Amazingly Randy here, but we had the gnomes. Gnomes are gonna be good, man. 2 cost, and they're gonna be quite a bit better. Oh man, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Might see a lot more gnome play. Still nothing really happening from these pushes, but we still haven't really played dog poo or anything. Now this is just because it takes 5 shots to kill him, right? Now he plays BHK kind of stupidly, because now he's gonna be walking right into my neighborhood, right? You put Kenny first so Kenny dies, just so that dog poo doesn't have any threat for damage, because he'll get to New Kid. I wasn't stopping him, but that's 2 hits that he avoided completely. I could have mind controlled anybody back. I maybe should have mind controlled and pushed him away, but it was better to just kill him. Take the New Kid damage. It can take it. I would say try to just mind control him and steal the robot. Nope. Steal one to kill the other. Take 1 shot from him. Mecha takes the negative. Dog poo is really our hope here. I think I might hyperdrive underpants gnomes. I'm not even lying. Ooh, we do steal the alien in the back line. Does a little damage to them. Now we got BHK with the aliens. Poison here would really fuck my day up. Oh, we got the speed boost. Is it enough to push through? Looks like it is. Don't fuck with hyperdrive, folks. Cock magic was not the right choice. You'll see in my main account, cock magic did not help them. If anything, they tried to play the cock magic too much and they lost the game. Man, this second game they were gonna watch on my main account is fucking a travesty, guys. It was a travesty. So there's the Adventure Lock 3 wins, which is pretty awesome. Now we got the main game. This is game number 1. Now these games are pretty fucking sick. Cause I'm playing with a level 3 Grand Wizard Cartman, right? So I'm trying not to fucking play that card. Only time I got to use CM was Endgame Flex. Yeah, right? It's just such a hard card to use. You'll see him using it here. Huvavi played a fucking game against me, man. Not having this Grand Wizard Cartman to drop to help me out is really brutal. So we lead with the gnomes to try to catch him out. He does lead dog poo into me, which isn't a bad start, but he does play the BHK, which was a mistake. Now I need to lead with my dog poo. I don't want to put Amazingly Randy out too early. Targeting there was lucky. We do get the rats out to deal with his guys real quick. But we have no range, and he's gonna go just out of range of New Kid Zap, which is really unfortunate. And New Kid takes that too, so if BHK would have been at 0 right here, I should have played BHK a little bit earlier, but I just was being a little bit conservative there. I didn't want to take another shot to New Kid. Figured I could reset with BHK and, you know, maybe he'll make a mistake. Take out one of the visitors here. I figured it was worth it. If it would have hit the one on the high side, it would have been much better, but unfortunately I hit the one that BHK was already hitting. This is a weird AC play on my AC. I don't know why you would do that. Doesn't protect even the visitor, so not really sure what was going on there. I guess it does stop the visitor from dying. I should have played that high side maybe. I was worried that Alien wasn't gonna go and target 6 elements, so that's why I put the gnomes out. I wasted my ability there, but luckily it didn't go off because he died, so we still were able to catch him. Unfortunately, he takes my level 5 there. So now Grand Wizard would be the play here, but it's only level 3, and I'm a little worried about its efficacy. And if he has cock magic to play with, you know, when it ends up being just... Man, that damage from my mecha really fucked me. But we gotta wait till the rad dies. And then we use the abilities, take that. Get the chip on him. Oh, almost took him. Oh, mecha took him out. The plus 16 is just enough. Now BHK should take the second bar. I should transmog him ASAP. Close. Honestly, should probably give this bar up, but we'll see what I do. Level 4 visitors. Yeah, I should have played the visitors. They would have all died anyway. Could have played them now and just picked everybody off. But I wasn't too worried. See, this is the poison I think that ends up really helping me out. Maybe it's a different one, I don't remember. I can't remember how I take this bar. Oh, this might be the hyperdrive rats. No, just normal for the gnomes. So there, I didn't need to play the dog poo. I could have probably just used hyperdrive right there and won. And the cock magic really helped in there. So if I would have played right here, if I would have played hyperdrive right here, right when I get 4 energy, like it would have been happening like right now. I didn't really think 6th element would die to the poison. Like you can see he's still a 3rd health, right? But level 3 doesn't have as much health. The poison chips him down. Did not you need to use dog poo there. So I could have waited for the 1 energy and then 6th element would have eaten dog poo for lunch. But maybe the cock magic works out better for him then, I don't know. Now this game. Woo! This game, oh man. Every time I lose games in Team Wars, it's because of fucking Shield Maiden. I swear to God, I underestimate how much damage she'll do while she's shielded against new kids. Every time. Every time it happens. Infinite Reaper playing the game of his life right now. Tidal Wave matched up with Namblues. I wonder if Namblues won. Because we knocked some points off at Tidal Wave with this one. This guy would have most definitely beaten most other people. Interesting card. Still kills him. Dog poo still kills him. Hilarious. Now we lead with the gnomes, so dog poo doesn't get hit by new kid blast and maybe, or new kid zaps and maybe he'll survive, but he doesn't. So we play the level 3 just because we saw the level 3 Shield Maiden. Now it would be great if we had 6th element in our hand right now, but I really think that he's got, see this is where I just should have played rats right here. I should have played rats right there, but I underestimated how much attack, 2 attacks is all it takes. I underestimated it. I thought we could do it. So we just lost basically because he's got cock magic, he's got the removal. There's not much that I could do. I try to rush it as much as I can here, but everything just goes opposite. I only have level 4 visitors. That Princess Kenny debuff doesn't happen very fast. So now we're playing on the defensive the rest of the game. And we are gunning for this guy's fucking bar. It's 1 minute and 23 seconds left. We're trying to do everything we fucking can while trying to avoid the cock magic the entire time. And not only that, but they got pigeons for the defense. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I can't play Mecha because he'll just get DK'd. I went ballsy there. He's probably has it in his hand. I don't know why he didn't use it here. But I gotta put dog poo out early. I thought maybe I could mind control him back or something. They finished 4th. Lols. Lols. Way to go, Namblues. So I don't know why he didn't play there. I really thought that's what I was thinking he was doing. He's just waiting. That whole time I was just like, he's just waiting for the energy. Like he's just waiting for me to play 1 more card. If I would have played 6th element Randy, it would have been cock magicked. I was like, that's all he's waiting for is 1 more card. When he cock magicked me, I was like, put him all out, baby, bust him out. He cock magic bullshit. And look at this play. Look at this play. Look at this fucking winner. I wasted the rats there too. I could have played the rats. I thought the gnomes, I always do that in Team Wars where I think the bar is gonna get handled before it actually does. But level 5, beaten up on the competition, and unfortunately for this guy, hyperdrive, 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 hyperdrive. I'm too busy BMing to hyperdrive and take the last bar. I definitely could have. But this guy fucked up so bad, man. Like, I was just sitting here smiling because I'm sitting here recording. I'm like, gotta show a fucking loss on Monday to this fucking Tidal Wave guy because I underestimated Shield Maiden. Ah, come on. And then he fucks it over. He fucks it up. And then I go into this game. I go into this game thinking, all right, I got this. And I was like, I just played around Cock Magic that whole game. I knew that Cock Magic was coming out, so I didn't play 6 Element. And this game, I played around removal the entire game. And it's a clinic, boys. So let's go. Let's watch it. 7717, ain't no scrub here. Hell spawn, put up hell of a fight here, guys. So this is what I was talking about, the chunk from Alien Clyde onto Osimo, totally worth it, especially level 4 to level 6. Played War too quick without studying options. Classy me, please. Classy. So look how much damage she's taken already. Almost at a third by the time anything important happens. Now here I could lay Grand Wizard Cartman and it wouldn't be a terrible play because he does combat that effectively. But I was just worried about the Cock Magic getting super good value out of, you know, the BHK that I played next or something. Now Bounty Hunter here to get the heals. We keep Dog Poo alive a little bit longer. Now the Cock Magic there was terrible in my opinion. And this is actually how we win the game, is with this play right here. Now what's better card, Cock Magic or Hyperdrive, boys? He plays Cock Magic, I Hyperdrive. Now that's gonna hit one of them. Now we wait till Nuki gets hit and we put our visitors out. Luckily that -69 let us survive. If he wouldn't have had that Princess Kenny debuff, then he would have actually taken that. Now this is gonna get on Mecha, which is huge for us. Huge, huge, huge. I don't know how or why he didn't play another card. Visitors level 5 there would have killed one more rat. But Mecha's gonna die. Pretty good shit. Now if we can, now I'm playing against the removal now. So I know that he's got transmog, so I know the moment that 6 Element comes out. I know he's sitting at more energy than me because I blew my load with Hyperdrive. So he's sitting at 5 now, like he just got to 10. Now that was bad for him to do that. Now here I'm baiting the Cock Magic. I want the Cock Magic to come out with Grand Wizard Cartman instead of 6 Element Randy. I will do whatever it takes to ensure the fact that this guy Cock Magics these cards and not 6 Element Randy. Now I put the Swarm out so that he can't Cock Magic at all. So that prevents him from Cock Magicking in that moment and getting value off the Grand Wizard Cartman, and forces him to play cards to combat it so then I can't use. So he's trying to catch me off guard with some rats. Totally fine. But Grand Wizard Cartman comes through. There's the Cock Magic. So we were just waiting for the Cock Magic to play our 6 Element. He never played it, so we waited. It worked out. Alt Legend of Arena, they don't really come out quick, so Cock has no effect till middle game. You can keep pressure. Cock Magic. CM may never work like they want. Yeah. Ugh. These games gave me a fucking migraine, man. I had level 3 Grand Wizard Cartman, level 4 Visitors, and we still eke out the win. I want to say a huge shout out to my boy from Tidal Wave that clearly threw the game because he's a fan. I appreciate you, and thanks for stopping by. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just on deck. 1 sec. Alright, now let's go over the Team Wars choices for this week. So those are some good games on my end. Maybe someday we'll do like send me your games, we'll watch your games. But as of right now, we fill up our 2-hour time slot pretty well. So we'll see how that goes. But let me change this. Has to be just deck. Show me your deck. Show me that deck. All right. So this week, whoops. This week we have Superhero Adventure. As far as neutral cards go, we do have Rats, and I believe that's it. Oh, Rats and Mr. Hanky. Oh, and Terry Mephisto is in there too. So it looks like there's almost always 3 neutral options. No, it's not always. Oh, look at Nathan up there. So there's 4. So there's always like 3 or 4 neutral options, which is good for Namblues. This week the deck is very good for the Adventure Lock teams, and it's good for low level teams because a lot of the options are good at base level. You have like Mosquito, which I'm thinking maybe switching for Hook Hand, honestly. Mosquito, Tupperware is good base level. Incan is good base. You can leave him base. You know, Deckhand's honestly pretty good base. So there's a lot of good stuff in this deck. Now, there's also a lot of interesting choices this week, and I think this is going to be one of the weirdest decks ever. There's going to be a lot of variability in what people pick. Now, if you look at the top here, we're going to get started. Feel free to interject whatever you want in chat, and we'll talk about this week's deck. You kind of have the choice. Do you want to go superhero heavy with Coon, or do you want to go like the better deck, in my opinion? So Coon, as much as he sounds like he's good, as much as, you know, having him level 4 and getting like 50 attack per person sounds great, it just doesn't seem to really ever do much. Even though he's hitting an extra 150 in attack, it doesn't seem like the enemy push gets melted any faster. It's very strange. I don't know if maybe his attack speed is considerably lower than we kind of think it is. But that's something that you know, try out in friendly fights. You'll see what I kind of mean by that. He gets outclassed by the other options, I think, because the other options I think just damage faster. But yeah, if you have Kite over Coon while he's boosted like that, you know, you're gonna have a good time. You get fucking Hanky out there too. You're gonna have some awesome plays. But in my opinion, I would go Sheriff, just simply because he's cheaper, and the range. His AoE does hit aerial people, so it could help chip the Mosquito Swarm down a bit. And other than, you know, like other than Timmy, there's no 3-cost range in the whole deck. So you might need that little bit of aerial attack. You never know. It does chip New Kid as well, like Shadow was saying. So it's kind of, in my opinion, it's your choice. You can either go Coon, Hanky, Kite, Tupperware, Mosquito, Chaos. You still wouldn't pick Program Stan over Sam. You just wouldn't. And then, you know, you go with Coon. But I think the better deck is honestly to go with Sharon. To go with Sheriff. To go with even Deckhand over Chaos. I would go maybe Mosquito over Hookin, but you can kind of go the adventure way, I'd say. And maybe Timmy you can keep alive for forever. Terrence Mephisto can get on New Kid and take bars at level 14. So I think there's some interesting implications here. And Outlaw might actually be a really good card here too, being that common card and being Rats out there. Like if you drop after Rats go to defend, like that's value, man. So interesting choices there. I'd love to see some Outlaw play. Terry's like good, but his, you know, it's so much cheaper to get Outlaw to 6, you know, and get that benefit from that 300 some damage. But that being said, Terry just completely shits on rats too, and is more consistent, but then there's a big fireball target with Terry. People might not fireball Outlaw after the fact. They kind of sleep on his damage. All right, we got Nathan and Pirate Ship Timmy. So Pirate Ship Timmy is way faster and you know, one cost cheaper. They're both rare, so you're not gonna save caps. But there isn't an Arrow Storm. There isn't anything but Fireball to clean up that card. So what I would go with would be Timmy, simply because Hook Hand Clyde could tag Nathan and that goes 4 energy. Outlaw could tag Nathan and he might die at equal level. And then the fireball target is better with Nathan than with Timmy. Now Timmy, you know, does move a little faster, but the range from his ability could take out like a kite or something. Like you could get some good value there for sure. So I think Timmy's the right choice there. Inuit versus Hanky, that really just depends on how much you're afraid of the Psalm. How much you might want to kill the Coon with your Inuit or something like that. You're gonna save some caps by going Inuit because you can leave them base level, but probably you'll want to run the double buffed. If you're on a team with a lot of caps, you'll want to run the double buffed Hanky Psalm combo as your legends, and then you know that's a crazy combo. Fireball doesn't kill Psalm. It's gonna be really difficult to kill Psalm. Even if you get him to 5, Lightning Bolt doesn't even kill him. So it'll be interesting. I think Inuit's going to be played more lower. Hanky's going to play more higher. This is the Outlaw Terry. I think Outlaw is better for if you can play him well. If you play him in a situation where he's not going to get his value, you know, it's going to be bad. But if you're playing him on offense, they put rats plus deckhand to defend or something, and you blow up that 5 energy or that 6 energy, you know, whatever they went to chip, which might have been Psalm or Hook Hand, Mosquito, whatever, and there's really, I guess, Tupperware maybe. Might take the bar. So I think Outlaw is interesting. That would be a conversation I would have with the team. Like, maybe we should go Outlaw. Because you're saving caps from the common to the rare anyway. But I think more people go Terry, I think, just because he's consistent. Fireball versus Lava, everyone's going to go Fireball. Lava just isn't very good. Everybody's got Fireball probably at a decent level, at least 4. And that'll kill most of what you need it to. Honestly, I would suggest using Fireball to kill a swarm that includes Mosquito. So if they put Coon plus Mosquito out, if you Fireball Coon and Mosquito in the swarm, Coon no longer has a buff, so he might as well be useless. And then, you know, you chunked him big. That's 8 energy basically. They're down, and your push should win after that. So I would Fireball that group. Whatever you can hit with Mosquito, Fireball it. Tupperware I would run just because to minimize the damage from the Fireball. You could put the Tupperware out and kind of defend from that sort of. Now, interesting would be Kite and Swashbuckler, with the Kite shield and Swashbuckler taking the hits and not getting damage from it. That'd be interesting, but I think Tupperware is just too good at the common, you know, a couple hundred to get him to 6, not so cheap. And Swashbuckler, not many people have her up to level 4. You wouldn't want to upgrade her to that anyway. So I think Mosquito's the right choice here in almost every situation. Hook Hand might be better for Namblues just because we could maybe pick off like a Psalm or something like that, but I think Mosquito is going to be used in most of the decks, just because, especially if you run Coon. you're on Coon and not Mosquito, you're an idiot. All right, we got Sharon and Kite. This one's interesting. You know, Kite, if you keep Kite out there and you protect him, he does the same at level 1 that he would at level 5. So if you can keep him from getting damaged and killed from the fireball, from the outlaw, which is one reason outlaw might be good, from the, you know, maybe even a lightning bolt to the face, Kite will command that removal whether he's level 1 or 4. And Sharon is okay at level 3, but she really doesn't shine until level 5 or 6. So I could see taking Kite level 2, playing it on defense behind your Coon, your Sheriff or something, and just doing your best, just like BHK in the last wars, doing your best to not get damaged at all. You know, doing your best to keep him out of harm's way. And because of the removal, you know, Lightning Bolt might be the only option, and you could force a Lightning Bolt on a card you didn't put caps into. So I think Kite might be a good idea. This one just depends on what your caps are gonna be like. Deckhand doesn't really get good or useful until higher up, and Professor has the stun immediately. So I mean, you saw me play Professor in some friendly fights. You know, even at level 2. Just damaging somebody slightly with New Kid and then the hit, you know, the guaranteed hit off the stun, it's pretty good at even base level. So I would say, you know, lower teams might go Professor base and then save the caps from the deckhand, or they might try to run deckhand really well with like Sam. Imagine Sam taking the level 5 lightning bolt, surviving with a little bit of health, and then dropping deckhand out to die to New Kid, and then Sam gets healed fully on the way up right when he's about to get his blast off. Might work. Or to heal the Coon or the Sheriff maybe. But Deckhand a lot of times will heal a rat or something, or he'll get knocked back and heal New Kid, so. Yeah, I just think Sharon isn't good enough at base levels. Lightning Bolt, you're gonna have to run the Lightning Bolt just to hope that the enemy doesn't have a higher level Sam. The Chomper could work, but it's too unreliable. You're lightning bolting Sam, or you're potentially lightning bolt. You are lightning bolting, weird. You're hitting lightning bolt on the Sharon to save the chip or something like that. Something that might save you the game, but nice ET ad, love it. You even knew. All right, so Sam is the right choice here. Program stand maybe in some really low decks where nobody has Sam level 2. Program stand is probably, or program tool shed is probably leveled up a little higher. And then Rats versus Sally. I think Rats is the right choice, even though they will maybe get blown up by Outlaw or Terry. It at least forces the Terry play. You know, if you do it right, you can maybe force them to play Terry in a position where your fireball will do damage to Terry plus whoever else. So I think Terry plus the Rats isn't going to be a reason to not run Rats. You already have the assassin with Deckhand or with Hanky, Professor Chaos, whatever. You don't need any more with the Sally. The Rats are 4 shots no matter what too, so this week, not a whole lot of differences, but you'll see people go polar opposite. I'd love to see Lava in a couple decks. I think that would be pretty funny. Lava to stop the Rats or something. I'm losing my voice. You guys hear my voice starting to go? All right, so that does it. Now we're on to the most important part of the stream. Oh, what happened to that? Oh, it got switched. Boop, boop, boop. The developer update, which I hope you guys are excited for. There's some excitement today. What's up, Hound? Just in time. We got how many pages of comments? 3 pages of comments already, boys. Let's go. I already lost my voice, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to yell. All right. So we're at an hour. This is gonna be perfect. All right, so developer update season 23. Don't forget to tune into South Park on Wednesday. We're gonna add that to our Thursday nights. Our Thursday night South Park stream is gonna be talking about the episode for you know, as much as we can. We're gonna keep talking about the episode. We're gonna jump back to talking about the episode. So watch it once, watch it twice. I'm gonna make sure I'm watching it on Hulu. Oops, I always do that. I'm gonna make sure I'll be watching it on Hulu. Currently a little over 8,100. Nice, Shadow. You've been killing it, man. So make sure that you're keeping up with your South Park. It's gonna be exciting to see what they do with the weekend event, season 23, episode 1. So when you're watching, think of what cards could be used. I'll be like, oh, it's gonna be him. Oh, it's gonna be him. That'll make it a little bit more exciting for us. Symmetrical, what's up? Here comes the part that will make you cry. Only if you're commenting. All right, so I'm sure you're all as excited as I am because season 23 of South Park starts this week. Make sure to tune in and watch the episode on Wednesday at 9 Central. So, you know, we don't stream on Wednesdays, so it's a perfect opportunity to watch the stream, or watch the streamed episode of Comedy Central presents South Park. Episode 23, or not episode 23, season 23, episode 1. Weekly timetable, we can't tell you about it, so it's gonna be a secret. But we do got the 420 challenge, but we do have the mystical 24-hour challenge on Tuesday. It's gonna be a token collection event real quick. Most people's decks will probably have 1 or 2 automatically, so it'd be easy to do that. Stream it with a throwaway account, maybe. What if we don't like South Park? Well then get the fuck out of here. The weekend events, due to the nature of creating content based on the episode, we can't share any info just yet. But can they on Wednesday? Be sure to jump in the game on Friday to see what we've come up with and see if there's a new character or outfit or both to get your hands on. Also, just to note, it will most likely be a token event as it's the collection event. So let's see how many how many token event comments are we gonna have this time around? Balance changes. All right, guys. All right, guys. We got the balance changes. All right. So, Elven King Bradley. The attack boost is being reduced by 50%. It will now give +5 attack at level 1. Down from 10 attacks. So it's just at base, it might be slightly different. Elven King at level 7 you saw will be 45, I believe it was. We can catch it when it comes all the way back around. I think this was needed. I've said it on the stream a few times before that I don't think he needs an attack boost. I think that the range is plenty devastating, and you either change the range to be less or you change the attack to be less. They decided on the attack to be less, which kind of falls in line with, you know, nerfing Incan and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of lowering the damage a bit, so games will take a little bit longer, stuff like that. Yeah, level 6 is 45. It was 45, now it's 21 only. Now I'm gonna be honest, the only reason that they did this is because Visitors is a card. The buff being so high made it really punishing that Visitors got the double boost for 3 cost only. For 7 cost, Bradley and Visitors could deal with a lot of fucking stuff. So I think that's honestly the reason. Now Bradley is still going to be completely playable. It wasn't his attack boost that made him strong. I think everybody knows that that's true. Now you couple him with BHK, now you couple him with Ninju. You're forced to get more of a boost if you really want that boost, but it's not necessary because it's always been his range that made him a good card. And if you really think it's the attack boost that made him good, you're wrong. The range is what lets him attack New Kid. Now, whether it's Visitors attacking for 69 damage apiece or 109 damage apiece, if they're attacking from outside of New Kid range, that's a fucking hassle. That's a fucking problem that I need to deal with, and the only way that I can deal with that is to put cards across midline to deal with it, which you can respond to immediately. Like, that's a fucking hassle. Now, him walking faster is interesting, because he's got that knockback, So he might turn into like a little mini PC principal, but he doesn't have that much health. So his movement speed will just mean he'll die a little faster, which means the buff won't happen as long. So he's not going to be such a steadfast thing. It's not going to be like put Bradley out and then take 3 bars anymore. It'll be put Bradley out kind of like you're playing Warboy Tweak to get a little extra boost during a fight, and then when that fight's over, it's done, right? That's what I was saying too. You could make him 4 cost and you could have left him the way it was. I would have been fine by that, but I think him being 4 cost would have really been... I mean, you don't want to play him with even 4 cost rangers because the cost isn't very effective. So I wouldn't play him at 4. I wouldn't play him at 4. People with low energy decks centered in range, Eunice and Bradley won't have a problem. Exactly. Visitors plus catapult will still be just as strong. You just have to also put like dog poo or something with Bradley to keep Bradley alive a little longer. So I think that's a good change. I think most people will agree with that one. You'll see just as many Bradleys, just not as many no skill Bradleys. All right, now Incan Craig. I think we all knew this one was coming. I wish they would just have gone back to what his old numbers were, give him the attack boost and the health boost, and go back to the old numbers where you were actually chipping New Kid for a decent amount. Because you'll see the chip here at level 5 max, it's 124. And that's as much as level 6 Marine Craig, which is only 120, but it's only 4 cost. Now you can purify his, so honestly Marine Craig should be bigger because it is stoppable technically, and it's not instant, so like you're not going to be able to just instantly chip it and stuff. So it's interesting. Yeah, Incan 5 and Marcus used to do about the same damage, so I think it's needed. The laser width should hopefully fix the issue with it hitting behind. Hopefully they did my idea of coning it a little bit, but I honestly don't. I don't think they ever would listen to something that I'm saying. I mean, they're probably not listening to me for one thing. I think they should, but just calculated max 5 Bradley is 18.5 after the nerf. 18.5. 18.5 what? Movement speed? What is 18.5? The attack? Oh, that'll be on the chart here in a second. It's 18, yeah, level 5 max is 18. That's what it says on that. Because it's not, so if they say that your attack increases by 50% at base, it's not necessarily a linear progression all the way to 6. So it doesn't mean that that level 6 value is going to get cut in half or doubled or whatever. The way that they scale it is not linear. It's some sort of distribution based on how they value the level ups between level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. So yeah, it's not going to be quite perfectly, but I think Incan will still be usable. You saw the damage at level 5 max is still like 500 something. He's still going to kill who he needs to, but this is going to make cards like Sharon way stronger. Sharon's going to be able to heal up the people who normally would have died. Sharon's going to be able to survive herself from the blast of Incan and heal everybody up. So Sharon's going to be a staple in decks now until people stop running Incan because Sharon's too strong. Bet. Now we got pigeon gangs and the swarms. So this is an interesting. I never saw this come. Like, never knew that this was coming down the pipe. So they nerf Sharon. Yeah, pigeons are getting an HP increase by 71% at base 12. Now up from 7. Now that doesn't mean the max is gonna be 71% increase. Of course, we'll see pigeons come around here after the Incan Craig, I believe, but the attacks increased and their fly speed is increased. Now I'm not sure if that's necessarily good or bad. You see that they went from old health 57 to new 70, old attack 60 to 70. So you're looking at old and new to be 70, 75, and that's for rats and pigeons. So rats and pigeons now have roughly the same attack and health, and pigeons probably probably move about as fast as rats now. So it'll be interesting what needs to be seen is you take a level 21 through 24 new kid and you put them against a swarm of pigeons. As of right now, no new kid doesn't deal with the pigeons. I think every single pigeons gets 1 or 2 shot, and they're so slow that new kid can deal with 2 or 3 of them before they even get into attack range. Now with them being faster, more attack, more health, you might be seeing some people just drop pigeons behind, you know, an assassin and just run through whatever the defense is. Like, it'll be interesting. I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of pigeon play at the high level, but mid-tier people who retardedly got pigeon to level 7 are gonna have some fun. So that's an interesting one to see. I think it's totally needed. Nobody plays pigeons. It'll see a little bit of play now. At least it'll be a concept of thought to maybe take pigeons in Team Wars and not get laughed out of the fucking game when you play those pigeons. All right, next we got Rat Swarm, just the attack increase, putting it back up to, you know, above where it was at the common change, I think. 30% increase, I don't think it changed by that much. So you'll see that it goes from 67 attack to 77 at level 7, 60 to 80 at level 6. So that's 8, you know, that's 8 per, so there's 4 of them. So, you know, that does sit you at 32 instant more attack at level 6. 40 at the higher end, and they come quick, so that's 80 attack real quick. That's fucking cool. That's a good fucking chip. Now don't forget that does affect transmog, not that it matters, but it does affect the catapult, because that is, you know, it is the Rat Swarm rat that catapult sends out. So the catapult rats will be a little bit stronger now, so catapult might see a little bit more play as well. So that's an interesting connotation there. And with the Rat Swarm being stronger, you just might see it, you know, I'm getting it to level 7. Not that I knew about the Rat Swarm increase, but I've had Rat Swarm, you know, 200 away from 7, so I'm requesting that. So I'll run that in the chip deck because, you know, one chip from the rat might help, you know? It might be that Medusa chip that we need. So we'll see. Anyway, the Underpants Gnomes attack increased by 127%. Oh, I put it too far up. 127%. So it went from 11 to 25. Now that is some bonkers amount of increase. HP from 70 to from up to 17%. Underpants Gnome going from 65 to 80, from 69 to 113 attack. They almost double their attack at max level. That's fucking good. 2 cost. I mean, that's good. That is fucking good. 2 cost to defend. Man, who could you fucking kill with 120 attack? And what, you're gonna have 50 some attack, so you're getting hit. You're getting 3-4 attacks on new kid, like pigeons plus gnomes, man. This last game, this last one, this last Team Wars, we had rats and gnomes. If only it would have kicked in right here, it would have been awesome. I don't think they'll keep them that way for long. 127 is a lot compared to the other swarm units. There's only 3 of them. That's probably why. There's only 3 of them. And they don't have a lot of health. That's probably why. Gnomes deserve a buff due to being rare alone. That's true. That's why you're the G. The rat might be what make Cat of the choice. Kite's range sucks. Well, that's pirate ship to me, cat spray, not catapult to me. For Team Wars, it's pirate ship, not catapult. Catapult was last time, maybe? I don't think, yeah. And then Sharpshooter Shelly, the one that Mexican is all jacked up about. The charge ability now hits all units in range. Finally. Why didn't it start like that, Red Links? Now hopefully they also took some time to fix the targeting, and you're no longer gonna get beaten up by dog poo and be hammering her fucking gray picture trying to knock him away. And then in the attack range increase, this is the first time a range has changed, I think, ever. I think this is the first time an attack range has changed not on a melee unit. Melee units have, you know, gained and lost attack range. But I think this is the first range card to switch. So from 3.5 to 4.1, which means she doesn't get hit by New Kid anymore, which means she can walk her happy ass up to New Kid. And when you play an assassin to try to stop her, boom! Sent into the fucking wall. Oh, you gonna play dog poo? Boom! It almost forces them to play a tank, something they can't get knocked back. And then they just played their tank mid. Game over. I think the nerfs are good. The buffs are good. I don't think it's the end of the world, even though I have Incan. Maybe I just play Incan less, whatever. I've been wanting to switch to sci-fi adventure for a while now anyway, so maybe we'll main that. I think Outlaw used to attack in New Kid Zap range initially. Outlaw did, maybe? Okay. Maybe? I think you might be right. Might be right. Oh, that's not what I meant to kill. I meant to... Alright. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The dirt-ders. Alright, guys. When will be released third legendary sci-fi card? I am sure that Buck will let us know as soon as he knows. I promise you, they're not holding back that information. Didn't receive my TVT pack, sent me right to voting. Come on, this is the second time I didn't get my pack, feel like I'm being robbed. You get your packs anyway, you can talk to Toller about it, you can talk to Buck about it, you can actually talk to Ubisoft as well. They can actually see a list of everything that you've gotten, and so they can send you a text that says, hey, this is what you got, sorry for the inconvenience. I know you won't be able to click your little packages. The fuck was that? I know you won't be able to click your little packages and get that dopamine hit, but you'll be right. Didn't receive my TV. Oh, sorry. This time Bradley won't be 10 energy cost, so this is the last week people can use him with full power. Too bad some players like me don't have him. What? I'm not sure what he's saying. Anyway, I don't know if we said, but the challenge is the 420 challenge. So anything that's slow. So we're talking Poseidon, Witch, Towley. They're gonna be one cost. They've done this one before. And lava possibly will be added to that. It wasn't added at first, but I mentioned it to Buck and he said, oh, you're right, that should probably be in there. So I'm not sure if they'll get it implemented or not. But so you could basically choose fantasy mystic or fantasy superhero. So fantasy is really the main one, with the witch being number one, or one cost only. You can only get Bradley at Arena 10 plus. People on my team are already asking for refunds for Incan. But you can't refund. That's not how refunds work. I think it has to be within a certain time frame or else they'll tell you to fuck off. So the buff to Incan got reverted, so why not fix Mysterion? He revives at level 1 rather than his level. That like just happened. Like that just recently became a bug. How long do you think they've been sitting on these changes? Do you think that they just got these changes figured out yesterday? And they're finally ready, they're putting them in? No, they've been through testing for weeks probably. Maybe even months. Like you don't just fix a bug like that. One, it requires code change most likely, so they have to wait for a full update. And two, they might not even know what's happening. It's debugging, it's trial and error, it's trying to catch logs, debug mode, all this kind of shit to try to figure out what's going on. And that could take weeks in a game like this. All the interactions that you have to find, all the stuff that you have to figure out, you know, what could be affecting what. You know, they said they didn't even make any changes to Pope or Resurrection, and yet other changes caused this issue. So it's much more complicated than you think it is, I promise. So the buff to Incan got reverted. I just read that one. Oh, come on, 3 token challenge in a row. Give us a break. It's the end of the season. They always do this so that people don't feel like they have to play a different deck in order to progress through the event and then ruin their season rank. That mattered more when your season rank was you know, dependent on how you ended the season, but it still matters because like if I end at 8,500, I start higher and I have to grind less coming up. Not that that really matters either because your elo goes up so fast. Many of you signed Fryer's petition to get Bradders and Incan Nerf being canceled. I saw like 15. Pretty funny. What's up, Greglar? Every week I see content creators pulling legendaries from their Team Wars packs. Not mine. Doesn't matter. I haven't gotten a legendary from a team pack since July 22nd. Whose dick do I have to suck to get a legendary card? I mean, I got some legendary cards. Give ya. Incan is dead, worthless, 5 cost. What an idiot. I didn't get a legend from any of my packs this week, so. And they were all, there's 1, 1, and 2, you know, so. It's random, man. You could get fucked and never get one. It's not within the rules of the randomness. Seems like we're now in need of an insta-kill spell for adventure as well for sci-fi to complete with mystic and fantasy decks. What? So Incan got nerfed and now adventure suddenly needs a removal after it's never had a removal? There's not much juicy stuff in here, guys. Yes, it's so stupid. Now everybody's switching to Mystic and Fantasy again. But Mystic will never be nerfed. I mean, everybody was crying about Incan nerfs, man. Like, the people who are crying about Mystic nerfs are the people that don't know how to deal with Witch Doctor token. Are the people who don't know how to counter these cards, because Mystic Legends are good. Don't get me wrong. But they're not like, fuck me, I'm screwed. That card just came out good, you know? Like, I mean, a high-level Medusa makes me say that sometimes, but a high-level Som comes out, you could be fucked with that card alone. A high-level 6-element Randy right now could fuck you coming out. A high-level Mecha could fuck you. A high-level Witch Doctor is usually removed the same way a low-level one is removed. Fucking Powerbind them. Fucking Hercules them, fucking Unholy Combust them. Like, if you can't deal with the level 4 Witch Doctor, the level 5 is gonna fuck you up too. The level 3 is probably gonna fuck you up if you can't figure out how to deal with Witch Doctor. And if your deck just gets fucked by Witch Doctor so bad, maybe you should change your deck a little bit. Maybe you should put PC Principle in. Maybe you should put that Powerbind in. Maybe you should stop trying to run Adventure Superheroes or whatever fucking deck you're running. I don't know. There's a point where you're either having fun or you're really trying to win. And if you're really trying to win, you play the meta. You play the meta in any game. And if you don't, you're gonna get eaten up by the meta. You're gonna beat up some people not running the meta, and those games are gonna be probably fun, and that's where you find your fun. But if you're going up against, you know, a meta deck without a similar meta deck or the counter meta like a really fucking fast-paced, low-cost adventure or a sci-fi fantasy deck or something, you're gonna get fucking stomped. It's gonna happen. Like, what do you think you're gonna run a face hunter deck in Hearthstone when everything is you know, mid-range long games? Like, you're gonna fucking chip away somebody fast enough? No. Like, if that's not the meta, that deck's gonna fucking suck. You can scale your way out of some matchups, but eventually your bad deck loses you the games. A few months later, we're gonna switch it back. Can you switch my money back too? Hound, thanks for adding your Dauntless Gunslinger bundle to the community gift chest. My argument, I don't really have an argument against that. Like, if you're saying, I paid money for this thing, and if you ever change that thing, then you owe me money back. Right? So with that same logic, if you have a card and they buff it, then you should pay them money. You should pay them more money, right? Because now you're getting a product more than what you paid for. And you should compensate them for that. If you expect them to compensate you for a buff change, like, especially now, the game has been around for so long, you know that the cards could get buffed or could get nerfed. You know that. Now, the intention of these games is to always have every card playable. Now, the harsh truth of that is that that's never going to be true, because everyone will always figure out what cards are better, what cards are worse, which cards work better. Oh, Incan's not as strong anymore. Sharon's all of a sudden top tier. Oh, Rats are better now. All of a sudden, Cat is top tier again. Like, that'll happen. In any game. Like, if I buy Star Wars Battlefront 2 in 5 years when they turn the servers off and I no longer can play that game, can I sue them for the loss of that $60? Or did I get my money's worth playing the game? In a group chat I'm in, we have an unspoken rule where if anyone packs a Witch Doctor token, we send a screenshot and tag someone who's currently at 7 of 8. Yeah, we did that with Satan, with Luke. Anytime somebody got a Satan, we sent it to him because he was trying to get level 5. Next week's Pope and Sharon, yeah. Well, the problem is that everybody thinks that the only reason they're losing is because the opponent cards are OP. The only reason that guy beat me is because he Incaned me for 15 value. Well, the only reason I Incaned you for 15 value is because you led with Dog Poo, then you led with Amazingly Randy, then you led with Kyle the Drow Elves, right in fucking line. And so, yeah, I'm gonna Incan them. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking Incan you. If you bunched them up in a circle, I would have fireballed them, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna go to the meshes boards and say the fireball is too strong because you're a fucking moron? Learn how to play the game and then complain. Complain that Incan does too much damage. Don't complain that you get fucked by it because you position your cards so poorly. Every time you get fucked by an Incan, you could roll back 15 seconds and put a card in a slightly different position, and that guy might not even play the Incan because he doesn't get the value out of it. Ridiculous. When will you fix the zoom out problem? Get a better phone, you iPhone using tool. I'm just kidding. I don't know, that's probably annoying. I don't know how you can fix that. Anyone saying Incan is dead can't do math. At max level 3, Incan still one-shots most range units, but not the important ones like Sharon. Can still line up to hit multiple targets. Incan isn't going anywhere. Yeah, the range decrease is probably fine. There's been some pulls that I've gotten where it's like, holy shit. Like if you lead one guy on top of New Kid and then bottom and they spread and they're separate, you shouldn't be able to hit them both. But especially with the Medusa-like health pool. Yeah, I would have been fine with them going back to the pre-nerf damage so they have more New Kid damage and then keep the stat boost. SH made me a whale, the others grew, but SH, I just want to be able to destroy at a level. Yeah. They can have some swarm pack offers now. I'm sure whales will go crazy on those swarm packs. Dude, I can't wait to buy some rats. Bradley's a dead card with these nerfs though. No, it's fucking not. You dum-dum. Good first paragraph. You really looking like an idiot on this second one though, pal. You think that losing half the damage, if DSR lost her damage debuff right now, she would still be a fucking good card. She has the max amount of damage that you could ever use. Bradley has the maximum amount of fuckery that you can do with any card. You could have a fucking range card with 1 health sitting blasting New Kid, and I can't do a goddamn thing about it. And that still matters. Now, whether or not they do 47, or no, what would it be? Let's say something's got 100, and that's doing, and so instead of doing 140 damage, it's doing 120 damage. Holy shit, dude. You're still fucking netting extra fucking shots with that range. The range is what makes Bradley strong, not the attack boost. Come on. Now you can't just run Bradley visitors and win. Come on. It's also worth noting that that is a huge nerf to free-to-play players that further solidifies legendary stacking with Mystic Adventures and Mystic Fantasy. So a legendary card gets nerfed. A common card gets buffed. A common card gets buffed. A rare card gets buffed. An epic card gets buffed. But because one rare card gets nerfed, it's a huge nerf to free-to-play players? Is it because the only way you could fucking win is with Bradley, you fucking no-talent pussy? Learn how to play the game, man. Come on. If one card change fucks you up, or your deck, or your skill, or your ranking, or your ability to win in this game, then you were relying on an OP card. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to find the next one. Mysterion, you have a legendary card with a bug. Do something quick. Because I said so. Just don't use them. You know it's a bug. Shit happens, dude. You know what happens to League of Legends characters if there's bugs? You can't use them at the tournaments. They disable them. They don't fucking ninja nerf it and have people at Riot spending 400 extra hours a week trying to fix a bug. No, they spend their 40 hours a week fixing their bugs. This is definitely high priority. I promise you it's a critical ticket. It's not a fucking blocker. It's not stopping anybody from playing the game. You can switch him out with any fucking other card, or you can just deal with it that he's broken. Like, you know that it's broken. If you keep playing with it, that's not anybody's fault. They'll fix it. It's been a week. They'll fix it. I use BHK so Bradley nerf doesn't affect me. Yeah, exactly. Now you just gotta run BHK and Bradley. Sharpshooter Shelly being 4-1. She's now better than Captain Wendy for adventure decks. No. No. A big problem with adventure lock decks and adventure decks in general is to get hits on new kid and to deal with riffraff around the board. And Captain Wendy allows you to do that, and she can get chips on new kid. She doesn't get hit by new kid either. The chip from the range of the triple shot is way more than it seems, so you can go further. You can chip after you get knocked back. I think Captain Wendy's better. Now, Captain Wendy 6, Sharpshooter 5, Sharpshooter's probably better. Bradley and Shelly's gonna be fun, yeah. Oh, you get close? Ah, fuck you! Pretty great. I hope they fix the targeting though. I think Incan needed a nerf to his health rather than his war cry damage. Sucks that he's about to become unusable again. Why would... So you think that the thing that makes him strong is his health, and they didn't change his health, but you think he's unplayable. He's not unusable. I guess I'll start using Fireball again. Go for it, buddy. Use that same amount of energy to do roughly the same amount of damage and not have a Medusa to get to basically fuck people up. You dum-dum. Bradley needed a nerf to his range extending ability, then a nerf to his buff. I think it could have gone either or. Either one was a viable choice. Either decrease the range by 0.2 or something, or these were the three options. Decrease the range by like 0.2, 0.3 even maybe. Decrease or decrease the damage, or leave it as is and make him 4 cost. And I think they picked the right choice, because the range is what makes him... There's plenty of cards that fucking increase people's attack. Put Mackie and BHK Ninja, that's fucking boring. But when you put a range extending card in, that's actually that changes the game, and that's what makes him him. If you change that, you break the card, and it's no longer Bradley the Elf King. You might as well call it Adventure Bradley, because it's a different fucking card, and it's not cool. Oh, you put a card out that buffs everybody. Ugh. That basically makes fucking Mackie worthless, because Bradley just does his job but better because it's global. It's stupid. Anyway, Bradley needed a nerf, blah blah blah. Entire games have been won with amazingly Randy single-handedly wiping out the new kid without ever taking damage. That's pretty fucking shitty of you as a player if you can't stop that. I think I know who this is, and I hate him on Facebook. At least Bradley has been sped up now. Yeah, that's good. So you buffed the swarms, good move. They needed love. How about you buff program Stan's ability damage to reflect it too? Level 5, he does enough damage to kill a level 6 pigeon gang or a rat swarm. It was the only thing that actually made him decent, and now you've taken that away from him too. People complain about the weirdest shit. So now Program Stan should be buffed so that he can kill the swarms. Wouldn't usually judge the balance changes, but there's been some rather stupid choices made this month. What? What's stupid? As to what currently makes things OP and how buffs to underpowered cards would make other cards completely unusable. You're fucking dumb as shit, dude. I'm not even, this is the dumbest shit ever. What was stupid choices about these? But in your small little fucking brain, you didn't even think that the rats buff increases Catapult Timmy's effectiveness. Didn't think about that. Still kudos on the Shelly buff, that's the same guy. Edit your fucking forum post. I would ban you for that. This is the same person. You don't fucking do that. Edit your fucking post. Fuck. You just took up this much space on a message board for 6 fucking words. Okay, you made Bradley unplayable. Are you fucking stupid? It's his range that makes him good. If all it was his attack boost that made him good, then why don't more people run fucking Mackie? No nerf to Pope, interesting. They kind of nerfed him on accident. But the Bradley nerf, you could have nerfed him a little less. He was slightly OP in PvP and way OP in Challenge. But to nerf him this much, he's a dead card now. No, he's not. He was good in Challenge because his attack buff was so impactful versus a level 11 new kid. If you put 2 visitors out, it was like 2 shots on the fucking bar, dude. At even base level fucking 3, you're an idiot. You guys are all stupid as fuck. Do you play the same game? Ugh. Why increase his movement speed so that he's not on the board for 45 seconds, impacting the game with a global aura? You can't figure that one out on your own? He was already the fastest moving card outside of Assassins? I don't think that's true. BHK is definitely faster. Bradley gave people playing Fantasy a chance to take on Mystic and be competitive. No, Cock Magic gives you the chance to do that. Cox plus Amazingly Randy gave you the ability to do that before Bradley was even a fucking card, homie. But God forbid someone stays competitive with Mystic. Must be nerfed immediately. Gotta keep those whales happy. Dude, why do people think all these whales are Mystic? Like, you ever see these level 5 DSRs coming at your face? I don't think any card is dead, should be balanced. We will see with Bradley. The change is okay, but the gnomes attack 127 up. Yeah, those are fucking Bradley. Or those are Bradley. Those are deadly, man. Yeah, exactly. It makes the game last a little longer so that Bradley can't win like 3 games in a row. Thanks for another token event. It's end of season. Plenty of us complained about having card events at the end of season. Do you not remember that? Do you remember people complaining on the forums about having card events at the end of the season, and now they stopped doing that, and now you complain that it's a token event? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Why are people saying Bradley's dead? I can still see everyone running him in challenge mode. His range buff has been untouched, which is the main reason he's so damn good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I played with Bradley level 4, so now he should be solid enough, and I can shoot with Timmy over Zen Cartman. What? What? Actually, dude, this is that same guy that I hate his guts. Actually, I've just read it back. You have literally done nothing to fix Shelly. You've increased her attack range, yeah, her base attack range, but have done literally nothing to improve the ability attack range. Why does it need to go up? Shelly's problem is that she cannot even get her charge off until it's too late. The only time she can ever hit anything is when a unit is actually attacking her. That's the whole point. Her charge takes so long to activate after popping the button that usually kills. No, it's not. Dude, what? It's fucking like instant. It's like instant. You can hit Rogue Token out of the air and kick him out of fucking distance before his ability goes off. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're just as clueless on this fucking message board as you are on fucking Facebook, bro. Jesus. I blocked this guy on Facebook. That's how fucking annoying he is. And I have to sit here and read this shit for you guys? Honestly, have you guys given any thought into these balance changes at all? No, they had to consult you, bro. Next time they'll consult you, bitch. All you've done by increasing her attack range has made it even harder for her to use her charge. The point of her is to defend if somebody gets on her. That's it. Not do more damage. It's like a fucking sniper class having a claymore. A sniper class? What do I need a claymore for? I'm a sniper. I'm a long range guy. What do I need a claymore for? To protect your ass when you inevitably get fucking flanked. So when you fucking, when Shelly's happy ass eventually walks up right to New Kid, which she should because you played well enough to get her, to keep her alive past the push, right, buddy? Right? She's alive, right? So she goes up to New Kid, starts blasting New Kid, doesn't get hit by New Kid blast, buddy. That's what the range does. Doesn't get, or not the blast, the zap, doesn't get hit by the fucking zap anymore. And then you know what happens? She plays an assassin to try to kill her. You know what happens? He gets fucking rocketed into next week. You can't, what do you gotta play against her? You can't play dog poo. She's fucking, he's out of here. And you know what's best about her? Her ability resets the attack animation. So dog poo isn't mid-air fucking blasting like he does PC Principal. It resets it. It's over. Dog poo's gone. He's fucking walking his ass back. You know what fucking Shelly's still doing? Hitting New Kid and not getting hit anymore. And then what do? You wait for 3 energy to drop fucking Hook Hand Clyde or some shit, and guess what? Shelly's ability is already back because it's like fucking 8 seconds, dude. It's fucking short. It sucks, and it's short because it does suck. If it was longer range, it'd be a longer fucking timer, you dummy. Then try to protect her. Jesus. The only thing you can play against her is a tank that won't get knocked back. Okay, now that you guys start fixing Dougie's Zen bug, everyone's been complaining about it for 6 months. Everyone's been complaining about this. Dude, the fucking the delusion of these people. That they use words like everyone when not a single fucking person here knows what the fuck Buggy Zen Dougie's talking about. That Zen can't pull Dougie with his taunt? Is that a thing? Maybe. Maybe it's not meant to? I don't fucking know. He's a headhunter? I don't know. I don't know. I've not heard anyone complain about that because I wouldn't associate with anyone who runs Zen and Dougie. Exactly. And you know if they fix the Pope bug? I don't think so. You'll get an asset download in-game. If you see an asset download, then be like, oh, did they fix it? Oh! I think it's the glitch that stops dashes like DKC's. Oh, well, that's probably good, right? How dare you make my Dougie less effective? It already freezes everything around it. How dare you make him slow? Michael just called me predicting something at a laser power. Oh, as a laser power, told him about Incan. Does he know I'm trying to be on my SP shit? Yeah, Cap doesn't even watch South Park. Shelly got nothing but love. Yeah, what's this guy talking about, Curtis? Wah, card event, wah, token events, wah, wah. Hey, what's up, Inaccurate? Everyone inside top 1,000 plays with Mystic. Not everybody. About 50% of my team is running Mystic right now. I love how people are still complaining that Dougie needs a nerf when they literally made an entire new theme that is centered around shitting on Dougie players, dude, right? However, not even being close to Zen, DKC can be 5 miles away and Zen using his ability to stop dashes. Sounds like a fucking nice feature to me, man. I like your name. I hope you are playing the song right now. Oh, I don't know what that is. Pope needs a nerf to only resurrect units at 50% HP to put an end to these clowns who run Man Bear Pig Maxi. But that makes them like worthless though, you know? Finally, Incan is getting a hit. Agreed, Dougies are a much bigger problem below 7,000 than Incan ever was. Incan ever was. Incan ever were would imply that Incan was plural. Incan is not plural, it's only one thing. So it would be correct subject verb agreement would be was. That Incan ever was. Did you ever play gnomes? They're absolute cannon fodder in the current version. Slow attack, much slower damage, and one less unit than rats made them absolute crap. Only thing they were useful for was trying to slow down Cyborg Kenny. 127 does seem over the top though, and rats didn't need any attack or speed boost at all. They didn't get a speed boost, dummy. Rats definitely needed a boost. What are you talking about? I think the current Pope Bug would be a good nerf. Even Dr. Timothy, it seems like it's a counter Paladuggy. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. I like it. Because you can knock him up in the air while Paladin dies. Dougie's still in the air, and then you can defend. And he's got the shield while he's disabled. The problem with Bradley was in challenge mode, not in PvP. Now you overkill him everywhere, and with Incan dead, it is time to go back with Mystic. Incan's not dead, and Bradley didn't get killed anywhere. What are you talking about? What the hell just happened? Yeah. Oh shit, there's 5. Are these coming as I'm going? You motherfuckers. No, this is 11 hours ago. Incan was... Okay, this guy's mad about it. Jesus, this is crazy, dude. This is crazy. People are saying that Incan shouldn't have been nerfed. One of the few equalizing cards. You turn legendary to common and common to legendary now that everyone has pigeons and rats level 7. Makes sense. I guess I know what cards will be relentlessly spamming me to death from extreme boredom. Seeing the same cards from every single opponent I face. Can't wait for all the extra fun I'll have. I guess you guys want to really make a sarcastaball game more than a fun game. What? I don't understand what he's saying. So you think that Incan is played in a lot of games right now, and you think that nerfing him makes it so that you'll see more of the same cards again? I don't understand. They did nerf Witch Doctor Token. They nerfed Ninju. It's like they're nerfing these Mystic cards, but it's like they fucking conveniently forget about it. They conveniently forget that Witch Doctor got nerfed. They conveniently forget that Ninju has gotten nerfed 3, 4, 5 times. They conveniently forget that Scout Ike is a piece of shit. I don't know. I'm sure other stuff has gotten hit. Fucking Zen's gotten touched. Zen got nerfed twice. Come on. Time to bring back Aerostorm into the deck. Yeah, because that's better than fucking Ink. You're fucking retarded. If you think that going from 700 damage to 500 damage at level 5 automatically makes the 370 damage of Aerostorm better, are you fucking stoned? That is ridiculous. Jesus. Put Fireball back in while you're at it. You're gonna need both of them to kill the same fucking people, you moron. Just cry and complain every week in here for an Incan buff now. Like everyone did until you got buffed. See a pattern? They can either balance a game or wreck cards like Incan they already fixed because 5 people come to the forums and cry. I feel you're right. I overestimated devs for thinking they would be indifferent for whining, but this shows me the opposite is true. Yeah, thanks for the host, man. Pretty sure the people complaining the most for running the meta Mystic combos who didn't like that any other theme ever could compete. Thing about Bradley is his walking speed. We'll just see how fast he walks. Well, he's gonna be walking 17% faster. Kind of a lot. The nerf to Bradley is overkill. Why? I'm fine with that. 4 cost would have been fine with that. I would have even been fine with 10 to 15% attack reduction. 15 is insane! You're ridiculous. You guys are fucking pussies. Learn how to play another card. Good, now Incan will be useless and Mythic will still be on the rising as the best choice. Everybody, is it gonna be the next best choice now that Incan's dead, or is it the best choice now? Because it seems to be that people are saying that everybody runs Mystic, but now it seems to be that, oh man, Incan made it so that I didn't have to run Mystic, and now that Incan sucks, I have to run Mystic again. Everyone was running Mystic Adventure, you dipshits. What are you talking about? Incan didn't make Mystic less valuable. The only fucking cards in the whole fucking game that survived Incan were in the Mystic fucking deck. Witch Doctor, fucking Psalm survives at some levels. Medusa. Like, those are what survive. Those are what fucking benefit. Everything else in the game gets killed by fucking Incan. And you think that Incan being strong means that less cards are viable? No, Incan took away cards from being viable. Incan took away fantasy from being viable because of the amount of times that your BHK amazingly Randy combo got blown to shit by Incan. Now you won't be able to fucking have that much worry because an idiots like you, they'll see on a forum and they'll say, oh, Incan's broken now, or Incan's not good anymore. Let me take this level 4 Incan out of my deck and replace it with something else without even giving it a shot. These people are changing their fucking decks before they've even played these cards. This is the same shit with that BFU where they thought the game was fucking over because their Ike was gonna get beat up by Hermes Kenny now. Like, it's ridiculous. The difference is even 124% increase on a 2-cost card isn't gonna fucking change the game, dude. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, and you could only snipe. I think you could transmog him if you were really lucky, but the charge usually still went off. Haven't posted on here for ages because, hey, the game kind of sucks. Says the guy with 317 posts. Bugs never being fixed, so killed a lot of my interest after waiting 1.5 years for all the same bugs to never get fixed. What bugs are still in existence now that were in existence a year and a half ago? But anyway, Incan Nerf is a joke. He was way too strong, but the thing that was always good about him was using him as a chip tool. Now 2 balance changes in a row, his new kid damage has been nerfed. That's true. So basically useless. I agree, give him his chip deck. I agree, put him to pre-nerf. I agree with that guy. I don't think he's castrated though. So the entire Mystic Adventure meta, you kill Incan. What about the rest of the staff? Staff is in there. Zen, Witch Doctor, Santa's in there. Santa's in there? What are you gonna do to Santa? Mainly Zen. Zen needs the biggest slap. What, you gonna take his health away? Swarms didn't need buffing. So why were they buffed while Dougies and superheroes on watch lists were ignored completely? Call girl, hello? Dude, this is that fucking Scott guy. Bro, he has said many times that being on the watch list didn't mean they were the next cards to be fucking touched. Didn't mean that they were the next cards that you were gonna see updated. Stupid. Dum-dum. This is the absolute best balance change Red Lace has ever brought us, and there's already 4 pages of people posting. Or fucking screwing. Do half you people even actually play this game, or just spend all your time double, triple, quadruple posting on forum threads while you beat off Monday morning before you soak up your mom's couch in sweat the rest of the day? These devs have listened to complaints about those cards for months and gave us what we all asked for. Get over it now on the Pope nerf that is needed more than these were. PS High Glanzer. Oh, what's up, Irish? I wonder if he's here. Good to see Irish. 2 people found that helpful. Oh, that's priceless. No, that's a good point though, Irish. Like 4 pages of people complaining about the nerfs and buffs when they were almost all nerfs and buffs to people. Everybody wanted to see Shelly. Like the swarms, it's compared to Cox, all the other swarms suck dick. Cox got buffed not that long ago and everything else didn't get touched. So were they on the forum that, hey, Cox got touched, so you should also increase all the swarms damage to compensate? Just like Program Stand should do more damage now. That's funny. Can you guys explain why Mysterious glitched from level 2 to 1? It's a bug. Oh dude, somebody responded to it. The best balance change ever, how exactly? All the fucking cool buffed cards. You mean because it makes Mystic the undisputed meta again? How does it make Mystic the meta? changes, how the fuck do you think in your head that you can decide how the meta's gonna change by some numbers on a piece of paper? Do you know how fast 17% increased movement speed is? No, you don't fucking know. Do you know how many people are gonna survive more attacks from visitors with half the boost from Bradley? The same fucking people might die in the same amount of time. You might still two-shot assassins. You might still fucking four-shot fighters. Like, the health difference might not even be enough to fucking matter. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. And you, ipso facto, decided that these changes mean that Mystic is the best deck to choose from? Of course it is. The fucking legendary cards are brainless. You can use them at any point in time in the game other than Ninja, and you can get value from them. You can put Medusa anywhere on the fucking field. You can put Witch Doctor basically anywhere. Incan, you have to use very, very well in a good position. They have to fuck up. Sam, you have to play in a way where he's not gonna get removed. Every other legend in the game, aside from like Randy, pretty much you have to fucking play well or you're not gonna get any value from it. Of course people are gonna play fucking Mystic cause you don't have to be intelligent to do it. You play fucking Medusa. When Medusa dies, you pope it back and you play Ninja. If they cock magic it, you play fucking Witch Doctor into Sam. Like, it's mindless. That's why they play it, not because the fucking cards are that much stronger, but because they're just stupid easy to use. Stupid easy. You put Medusa out at any point in time and she's gonna get her 4 value, unless she gets killed for 5 value. And then, even then, she got 1 fucking energy for you. She's the best. And then you fucking pope her back. Jesus! Nothing about these changes does anything. If anything, the swarms make Mystic even worse. You wanna know why? Cause swarm decks fuck Mystic's shit up. You wanna know why? Cause a meta Mystic deck is 4 fucking 0.2 energy cost. If you get stuck in your hand with Purify / Powerbind, depending on which one you're running, Energy Staff, Ninja, Pope, and fucking Unholy Combustion or Lightning Bolt, whatever you're running, you're fucked! You're fucked! Unless they play a card where you can Lightning Bolt it or Unholy Combustion it immediately, that sci-fi adventure 2.8 cost deck coming your way is gonna fuck you up. Unless he stupidly plays into your Incan and you get fucking 15 energy from it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, and feel free to give it a rest with the mom's couch beating off BS. Pretty sure you and the only one around who can relate. Clearly that was a joke from me, Nick. You leave Irish out of this. He's an adult, a father, a fucking good husband, and you're a piece of shit for bringing that into him. He was clearly joking. Clearly that person does live in a basement, and clearly they were feeling a little sweaty by taking offense to that. Hence the 5 pages of reactions on the worst balance change Red Lynx has ever brought us. You must not have been around for the BFU, you fucking idiot. The worst balance change. Yeah, dude, okay, so, okay. 1, this fucking idiot is saying, hey, there's 5 pages of comments, it must mean something. 1, half of your fucking dipshit friends are double posting, so that doesn't fucking matter. 2, half of the time, it's the same 5 people for all 5 of those pages, jerking each other off in the comments and saying like, oh yeah, I agree, oh, I agree. Everyone that responded to Irish right here is somebody that already responded earlier. You're not the fucking majority, dude. You're a fucking vocal minority, and you're Dunning-Krugered your way into thinking that you have a voice of reason for everybody in the community. Do you want to know how many people go to these forums and read the fucking comments? Guess. 25 people, and they're all right here. Nobody else gives a shit what you say on those forums, man. You don't think the devs are fucking you think the devs are reading this shit? I've been doing this for 4 weeks and I already don't want to do it anymore. Everyone, exactly, Def Cereal. These are the people that are saying, like, they're the people that bring up intersex, which is like 0.0001 when they're talking about gender. They're like, actually, some people are both male and female, so we should think about them. Oh yeah, the 5 people in America? Oh yeah, the 15 people on this forum that are jerking off with you? Irish says one thing contrary to the popular belief of this forum, and he gets demolished. This is exactly what happened to me when I was like, hey guys, maybe instead of fighting and saying the game's over 3 days to when the BFU hits, maybe we should wait until we actually get to play the cards and all the buffs, because like, they're changing everything, right? So we can't feasibly know what's gonna happen on paper. Like these buffs, you know, there's 5 or 6 buffs. Maybe on paper you can think these cards are gonna be good, these cards are gonna be bad. For sure. But when they changed the whole meta and I was like, guys, maybe we should wait, everybody fucking attacked me for it. To this day, people still hate me for those arguments because I was going against the grain. I was against the anti-Red Links propaganda where Red Links is all about the money and nothing else. They fucking listen to their fucking community, man. And you're confusing the shit out of them because half the time you're like, nerf Incan, and then he gets fucking nerfed and you're all like, what the fuck did you do? What? Soup, dude, I'm with you, Soup. I think the changes were the only thing. If they wouldn't have made the changes, we wouldn't be here playing anymore because it's very likely the game wouldn't be continued. I'm not lying about that. They had to change the model back then. They had to make epics and legends stronger because everybody was already getting level 6 commons. Everybody was getting their rares up, and nobody was gonna pay or grind for epics and legends. And I'm sorry guys, but that needs to happen for the game to be here and for them to make updates and to be able to do stuff like they're doing this. So sorry, it's gonna happen. They gotta make money. Deal with it. If you don't have money to spend, you don't have to spend any money. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But if you wanna be a top competitor, you have to just understand that you're not gonna be a top competitor without spending money, because there will be people who wanna be top competitors who will spend the money. And will also spend the same amount of time that you do. So you could grind lockers every day, and there's gonna be someone who's grinding lockers every day and spending money. So it's up to you, it's your choice. Like if you don't wanna be, don't just resign yourself to the fact that you have to compete at where you are. So if that's competing to get to 7,500, that's good. If that's competing to get to 8,000, competing even to get to legend maybe, like whatever your competition is, you can make it fun. And you know, and eventually you're gonna hit a fucking wall where free-to-play grind is hard. I mean, Moody's at that point where you're trying to grind up level 6 rares, you're trying to grind up level 5 epics, and free-to-play, it's tough. But with Team Wars, with challenge mode, with events, with constant daily events that they throw at us for different weeks and stuff, the amount of rewards that you can get is as high as it's ever been. And so free-to-play people, and the battle pass, I mean, fuck guys, the battle pass, free-to-play has never been better for this game. And of course, obviously you can whale the fuck out of it, but how they get there. Felt proud of getting in legendary without spending a dime. Exactly. Some people, that's their goal. How good can I be without spending a dime? How far can I get without spending a dime? That's awesome. We care now that you're showing it to us. He clearly wasn't around for the release of Alien Drone. Yeah. These people complaining about this stuff, and it's like where were you when you were where were you when Shelly was released and she was dog ass? I've spent 300, which is all I have as a student, so I've chosen my path. Cap's gonna whale out. She's gonna get so many wonder tweaks. Talk and get called a whale lover. Yeah, Riz, you're just like, asking like innocent questions because like you probably have never played a game like this before, and they're all like, "Fuck you, whales suck." It's like, bro, you're playing this because of these homies dropping 10K into the game. I'm paying buck salary, dude. I'm basically a taxpayer for this game. So they should be, if this is a company and they're stakeholders, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're not at the fucking meeting. I am. I'm at the meeting. You free to play people? You aren't making stockholder share decisions. You ain't getting those packets. No way. You ain't making votes. I actually do vote on that. I have a bunch of stocks and I get those messages. It's like, hey, stockholders meeting, and it's a stock I have like 0.5 stock in or something. And I'll go on the line. I'll do like the, what direction do you want to see the fund move in? I was like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, seatbelts, cool. Get rid of that insurance. It's fun. I have no idea what's going on, but yeah, nobody's forcing you to pay to win. Exactly. Ubisoft may be a big cause of the inflated prices. No. They priced it at what they thought they could get away with, and it's fairly on point with any other game I've played. Like if you go to another game, the equivalent of one legend pull would be like $20. Yeah, that's pretty common. And for those games, it's like completely random. Like you might not like. The games where you have to get like 1 star, 2 stars into 2 star, and then 2 stars into 2 star with 3 star, 3 stars. Like those games are fucking bonkers on your checkbook, man. When you get to legend, you're like, all right, sweet, and then you realize you can go to legend plus, platinum plus, mythic, fucking ascended, and then ascended 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. Like it's ridiculous. Irish, dude, everybody's just responding to your your comment. This is a good timing. Yeah, and that's a good point too. Like Discord, the teams, the communities, they made a fun game and they made a competitive game. Competitive in team wars, competitive in challenges, competitive in ladder, competitive in buffing your belf or buffing your buck and your bebe as much as you can in one game. You know, like there's all this different stuff that you can do. Incan, hence the 5 pages of reaction. Dude, that chaps my ass, because it's like half of them were you fucking double posting, man. Incan Craig has been the most broken card for the longest time. There isn't a single card in the history of SPPD that you need to balance more than Incan Craig. Guys, I'm gonna give you one guess. What card? I'm gonna give you one guess. What single card in the history of SPPD needed a balance? I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds. Needed it and got it. Not needs it now. I think Medusa's good, dude. She attacks so fucking slow. Once she gets on Nuke, you can drop Hanky on her, and Hanky kills her before she gets 2 shots off. Hey, there it is. Yeah, the bigger Belf health bar, although that's hard to know. See? Chat knows what's going on. I don't know why he doesn't know what's going on. Satan, of course, this guy must not have been around. This guy must be so new he wasn't even around. Mystic's been getting nerfed every season for around 6 months. Absolutely. You guys need to stop thinking with your feels and try to be more objective. Yes, bro! Yes! They're just forgetting about the Mystic nerfs. They're just picking and choosing. Regarding Pope Timmy, easily the best epic, probably. 0.5 seconds to respond to his fucking war cry. It should not be that hard to deal with, you scrubs. Oh no, half a second, the game is slow paced as hell. 0.5 seconds is a long ass time in more fast paced games. Yeah, that's true. I have to do fucking Hail Marys when I'm up against Incan Craig. 9% I succeed against Pope Timmy. Also, most of us are still quiet about DSR, which is easily now the top card in the game. Sure, in games that run server-side and don't suffer from lag that make your spells randomly delayed when playing PvP against people with horrible connections. You catch what she did there? Or he, or whatever? This guy's responded to like everybody. You catch what she did there? Did you catch it? I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to analyze that sentence and catch what she did there. I'm assuming it's a she. It's probably a he, but I'm gonna disrespect him a bit and call him a he. And while you guys are thinking about that for a little bit, what did he do in that message? What did she do? The little crafty, the little sneaky sneaks. Where's my camera here? I gotta get a drink, guys. I need vodka. We're not even halfway done with this shit or something? This was posted 10 hours ago? My lord. Nothing? You guys haven't figured that out? Alright, I'll clue you in. When playing PvP against people with horrible connections. It's never her connection. It's never her connection. It's always someone else's connection. So you immediately have a view into that person's head. She doesn't lose because she misplayed. She lost because Incan's too strong. She didn't lose because she played Bradley poorly. She lost because they nerfed Bradley. She didn't lose because the other guy is better than her. She lost because he has spent more money. That's that person's mindset. And you can tell from that one message, because they can't even take the blame that maybe their 3G or 4G or Wi-Fi maybe messed up once or twice. Maybe it's their fault every once in a while. Take a drink. Subs. Damn tab. Subs? Bibs? Dabs? Subs? Bubs? Alright, people complaining about Dougie aren't thinking about how Swarm is effectively a nerf to Dougie. Yeah, I can put rats down now and fuck Dougie up. You used to put rats around Dougie and he'd still get a nuke shot in. Now you put rats around Dougie. Bye-bye, Dougie. 4 for 3. And I have rats coming at your face? GG. GG. The Epic Assassin's one shot with a new kid's app. Dog poo placed midway between the new kid and Dougie will get his hit off in one shot. That's a smart play. I've done that before. That's very clever. Because Dog poo's attack finishes no matter where the person's range is, as long as the person is in range when he starts. That's why he'll attack with his big slow hit even after like the PC principal push, because it doesn't matter where his ending attack range is, it's where it starts. So if he gets the attack off, he's finishing it. Even if he gets, maybe not if he gets super farted away. Super fart might change the animation, I can't remember. Killed Dougie and 2 of them are energy neutral. Honestly, nerfing Dougie at this point is a total joke, except for maybe making it so the new kid isn't frozen by Power Fist. Yep. You should have to game plan and work to actively counter cards, and there are plenty of counters to Dougie. I like this guy. Just reading some more of these posts, I find it really funny reading the things that got fixed because people complained about them. Yeah. So balance changes, Incan got base new kid damage reduced from 50 to 40, and now in yet another balance it's been reduced from 40 to 32. So over 2 balances its damage has been almost cut in half. Funny that because I don't remember ever seeing anybody complain that his damage to new kid was too high. His standard damage was too high, and also hitting behind new kid was obviously dumb, but I see absolutely no reason in the changes to new kid damage. Because the new kid damage is a ratio of the other damage, and they didn't change that. They just changed the other damage. That's the simple answer there. I honestly think they should do new kid damage. It should be more. It should be more than fucking Marine Craig does. Like, he's 5 cost legend. It should be more. It was actually stated on Discord ages ago when I questioned it that the reduction in new kid damage was to balance out the increase to his other stats. I still felt those buffs he got were too much. So now, why is it again being reduced? Because he's too strong. You don't always have to balance out the card like this. He's too strong. They're changing it so he's not strong anymore. I mean, still strong, but not as strong. You don't have any Swarm upgraded? That's pretty funny. Balance changes that destroy completely Bradley and finally nerf Incan. Very interesting, the buffs. Now we need only Pope and Dougie's nerfs. What kind of Dougie nerfs are you asking for specifically? I've already outlined several counters to Dougie and almost all of them yielded an energy or troop advantage. I don't really care. This guy's tried to like talk to somebody. Obviously the balance changes affect everyone different. Dummy. Yes, I'm a troll. I know this man, Irish man, has 2, if not more, accounts in Legendary, Incan, Brad, Legendary Arena. So it affects the real players a little more, you know? It ain't hard to be a real player with one on the meat and one bringing the heat to your bank. So I don't know why your nuking growth is slower than Kim Jong-un's. With an extra dwarfism gene. You're right about resting on it, but it's been so seminized. I get afraid and flop on Gma. She's got all the cats anyway, so it's much easier to stay sprayed. Is that cat spray? 4 legendary counts? Crazy. Hey, guess who this is? In my opinion, it turns 2 frustrating meta themes into just the Zen push stuff. Boosts swarms, does nothing really except just feeds bebes. I guess. Again to the cave for the Incan Craig when gonna nerf Cartman Zen. Give an instant kill spell for sci-fi and adventure when gonna buff the Wendy's. I don't think they should ever get instant kill spells. There's kind of a reason that they don't have. If everything had an instant kill spell, then you wouldn't have to think about what deck you're choosing. That's fucking stupid. Boosting Swarm does feed Bebe, which is effectively a buff to an already powerful card, but you're always gonna wait until Bebe dies to use your Swarm as a general best practice. For sure. Nice balance changes. SVD, SD, and W? Leave Zen alone. You trying to get them nerfed for your own pleasure, get the fuck out. The majority of the people I play against are running level 5 epics and level 4 legends. Nothing should be nerfed. If anything, card value should be going up. None of the changes make sense except in the view that the whiners got what they wanted with a vengeance. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, I guess. Now the devs will just have a total different group of players complaining about the same exact cards. Absolutely zero issue solved and more created. Once people play with the cards, they'll fucking realize it. The superhero cards are great, but now they can be played against the same old tired decks. How can they be played? What? Only the players that have no skill complain for nerfs so they can keep their meta going for forever. Any cards or combos outside that are cried about till the devs capitulate. I mean, kind of. Almost every team at high end is mystical adventure. It's because they're easy, bro. Another thought. God, it's the same fucking guy. Same guy. Jesus, people. Change. I'm pretty sure you can like reply in a different post. These massive changes to cards with months in between just as often not make everything worse. There's no plan and things are done willy-nilly with no direction. What are you talking about? Hey everyone, we were thinking about changing Squirrel. More frequent tweaks with a much like this is this transparency shit that's retarded. You expect them to tell you exactly what their devs are working on, exactly the bug fixes, exactly the changes, exactly the nerfs. Why? You get them when you get them. You get them like a week before the change. You have a week before the change happens. And it's not like it happens in a day and all of a sudden you're playing with Incan and all of a sudden you're like, man, Incan doesn't kill what he used to. What's going on? If you make changes too often, the meta can't develop properly. Monthly is probably the most frequent changes should be made. Yeah, I agree. Multiple variables at a time is a risk. This is a difference of the person who's like, you only put two buffs this time? You only changed 2 cards? Where's the other cards? +1, Bradley's a good card to be used in PvP just the way it is. Not OP at all. Only problematic in challenge mode, blah blah. Played it when on PvP, who cares? What is the point of that? You think a forum cares that you play this card on PvP? You not understand forums? Forums will be here forever. Someone could be looking back on this in 2050 and they'll be like, God, this guy, what a pointless post. Devs got totally duped by whining trolls playing them. Who's that Birdman guy again? Jesus. Best bounce change in a long time. I should copy that and send it to that guy who said everyone said it's the worst. Dude, Irish, that was really funny when you said double posting and shit. Now please work on some buffs. For example, Classy, Dark Mage, Shaman. Yeah, they're on the list, I'm sure. Possible nerfs, Pope, Timmy, DSR, Sci-Fi. And sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, I thought you just meant sci-fi, like in general. Didn't you hear sci-fi sucks? Okay, I'm a Bradley. Hey, is this Mexican? Okay, I am a Bradley user myself, and I can say that Bradley is hardly a dead card with this nerf. Usually the best time to play Bradley is after your push takes down a bar, and there are surviving archers after they have been launched by the new kid blast, or when you have a solid push being backed up by multiple archers close to the middle line, because they will take aim at the new kid right away. This will still allow plays that essentially turn archers into headhunters. However, this is a hard hit for defensive Bradley plays when paired up with visitors. The attack, I think he was just listening to me while I was talking and then typing this. The attack decrease was necessary because that attack buff essentially made visitors freaking monsters. Correct, I said that as well. And that is something I know from using that setup for a bit. His speed nerf was necessary because it allowed Bradley to survive extremely well after new kid blast, meaning that the archers take aim at the new kid for longer. Maybe even being allowed to take all the bars if played correctly. This will really hit hard the visitor Bradley decks, but any other Bradley decks will remain fantastic options. Hell, sharpshooter Shelly will be good with her brand new normal attack range buff, as she's going to be another archer that does not get hit by the new kid blast at all. After this patch comes, in addition, that means she can counter swarm units, and that is a big one since all swarms units are getting buffed. Of course, I still agree with Pope needs a nerf pronto, but personally I'd say keeping his current glitch may be a good nerf as it is at the moment, since all cards units do not get as much value anymore. Of course, Pope resurrecting tanks may still be an issue itself, but at least those Grand Wizards won't hit as hard with their charges. PD, hi Glanzer. I think that's supposed to be PS. What's up, man? I'll have to go back and watch the first half of this when you put it on YouTube. I was playing Path of Exile. Yeah, the first comment was funny. I saw that it was you. I started laughing when you started making fun of them for living in their basement. Never paid a dime for online gaming and received today my first copy of Incan Nerf. Good story, bro. What? Okay. Doesn't need a big nerf, blah blah blah. Sci-Fi Dougie needs a health nerf. Changes cost from 4 to 5. Whoa, let me get out of here. This guy's done like 5 times. He doesn't exactly protect himself though. You can drop an assassin on him and they will hit before he gets his freeze off. Yeah, but he doesn't die. Who gives a shit if I hit Dougie once with a freeze? If he doesn't die, it doesn't matter what happened. Oh yeah, but Towley saves the day. So you need 5 energy to deal with the Dougie then? Is that what you're saying? And he gets a hit off? You're a moron. You're just completely wrong. You shouldn't be making balanced suggestions if you don't know the interactions between cards. Dude, you're an idiot, dude. You just said that Dougie's fine because I can spend 5 energy and deal with him after he hits New Kid once. You're the fucking one that needs to Dunning-Kruger his way out of here. I don't get why people are complaining about Bradley nerf. Even the card would be good at plus 19 attack. Still decent, especially since people use Bradley for extra range. Yeah, the attack was meaningless. They're complaining because they completely killed Bradley. No, they didn't. Dude, people aren't gonna bother with him anymore. No, they'll play him with Ninju now. You're an idiot. I really like the battle pass. Cool, man. Good wholesome post. It's the same guy again. 6 hours, 4 hours. He's coming back to these forums and refreshing and replying again. Meanwhile, nothing will change because Incan can be replaced by Fireball, Arrows, or even Youth Pastor Craig. And with swarms everywhere, Blood Elf will be everywhere, so Bradley will still be used. So yeah, wrong card, guys. What? 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 You don't think it? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have a second account where I play at low levels. It's incredible that Dougies could take 2 bars simply because I have not enough energy. Yeah. Read the forums and uncover the hidden agendas from those who scream requested the loudest for the Incan Nerf. Did they guys fix the endless slave healing? Man, some people are really worked up about this and they sound well off. I have no complaints. Incan and Bradley nerfs are good, swarm buffs are really interesting, and inversely, to not eliminate the main strength of Bradley, the main weakness of Shelly remains. I predict she continues to be very rarely played. What's... You dumb dude. Did you see Her charge is short and there are multiple units so they can't knock them away. They changed it to hit multiple units. That was the change. Did you read it? She'll be usable. I'm gonna use her in Adventure Lock, I think. Certainly with level 1 Bradley. Fuck yourself. Certainly her buff isn't even close to ever compensating for the Incan Nerf, and so Adventure has been nerfed and now risks become the worst of the 5 themes again. As long as Lightning Bolt's a card, Adventure is not the worst. There are loads of Dougies at 7k. Dude. Alright, guys. Alright. We're gonna log in here. We're gonna log in here real quick. Let me just log in here real quick. Can I like make it so you guys can't see this? Otherwise I'm gonna get my password stolen. Actually, I don't think I have a fucking Ubisoft. I'm gonna get a forum etiquette post. 25 posting etiquettes. Read the forum rules. Blah blah blah. Do not use forum same topic. Ignore spam. Respond in person. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Do not double post. Don't post empty or useless responses such as LOL or cool. Alright, there's gotta be like a legitimate like forum etiquette, right? Damn, I wanted like there's not like a legit rule book. Am I logged in? Alright, here we go, boys. What are we saying? You guys are fucking idiots. Should I just say that? Just straight up. Oh, it cuts off that side? Where's my keys? Where's my keys? Oh, here we go. Neat. Say that you want them to buff Incan so that you can one-shot lasers from each eye. Oh, dude, what if he spread it apart? Gonna sleep. Peace out, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hey, Glans, what's up, Cloud Chuck? Cloud Chucker? Ace? What's up, man? I already put the ones calling Bradley useless in their place. He literally spends all his time there and on the Discord, too. Just got her to 4 today on Adventure Lock. Dude, yeah, Shelly's gonna be good, man. Shelly plus Sharon might be incredibly strong. Put Sharon right behind Shelly. Dude, yeah. I don't even know what to say. You guys are seriously... You guys need to get... You guys need a fucking hobby. Inky's laser should cone outwards like every laser ever made. It should just be a fucking prism. It just sprays the whole fucking... That's a hell of a fucking laser if it could shoot all the way across without getting bigger. I saw that flat earth thing. The laser got way bigger at the end. Oh god, I don't even know what to say. Solid balance. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't play the same game we do. I should say make sure to check out all your comments read live on YouTube. No. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't play the same game we do. What do I say? You guys are babies. quick response. Is that, oops. No, how do I just reply to thread? Nice, check out my little avatar. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's must be my Xbox avatar. It kind of looks like me actually, it's pretty good. Except my hair is more of a swoopy thing, but you can't really do. You should correct the other posts that have 4 accounts in Legend. Dude, that's a good idea. Oh shit, how do I edit? Can I not edit it? Oh, you know, I feel bad for telling all those idiots to edit their post. It doesn't seem like it's an option. Is this it? There we go. Never mind, they're idiots. Hey Pegs, what's up? Welcome, welcome. We just actually finished up the weekly update. This one went 2.5 hours long. There were so many comments and we just got to chit-chatting. I had a good time. I'm sure you guys had a good time. We went through my Team Wars games where we won a lot, had a good time. One game got gifted to us for free. You'll have to watch that one. Somebody just fucked up so bad. He transmogged BHK instead of level 5-6 element Randy, and you can imagine what happened to him after that. By the way, how was my post plans? It was a good one, man. It hit everything. Like you said exactly what I was saying about Bradley, how it's his range that makes him good. It was never his attack. His attack was just icing on the cake. Even plus 10 is worth it. Like any extra is worth it. Oh yeah, good shit. I said at least 2 high pegs. Was that you, Cat Spray? Was that your post, Cat Spray? That's really funny. Is that the real pegs a lot? This pegs a lot? Yeah, it is. Incan's laser should cone. He's very sad because her kitty died today. Oh no! The Bengal one? Or no, did you still have the Bengal? Can't remember. That's sad though. I gotta get my kitty and hug him. Kitty! I gotta hug my kitty. Bubby. Bubby hugs. Alright guys, so normally we keep playing on days like this, and we play some Minion Masters. But you know, we went long today. We're at 2.5 hours already. So I'm gonna get this cut and put it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, now people will know editing is a thing thanks to Glanzer. Yeah, maybe they'll fix it. We're gonna just take off. We're not gonna play mini matches tonight. We're gonna get back into the swing of that. Mondays will be a Minion Master giveaway. They have drops in Minion Masters. It's a free-to-play game. It's very similar to South Park. I think you guys should all check it out and play it with me. There's 2v2, so you guys could play every Monday with me on stream. We could do 2v2s together. But that's the plan going forward. Tonight, though, I'm gonna chill. I have some stuff to do. I'm gonna get some videos done, I think, and then tomorrow and Wednesday I think I'm gonna stream a little bit. I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna be streaming, but my girlfriend's out of town, so I don't have the days to spend with her. So Tuesday, Wednesday we're gonna stream. What we're gonna stream I don't know, probably just South Park, just to keep it simple and you know have people show up since it's an off time. My unscheduled times are usually kind of tough for people to show up, so we'll do that. And then don't forget, Thursday we're gonna do the normal South Park giveaway at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Central is where we usually start that one, and that one's all South Park. And then Friday we're playing a little South Park, and then we play ukulele. Saturday we're playing, I'm not sure yet, because it's October soon and we might start playing like horror movies and stuff like that. Otherwise, on Sunday for the retro, we just finished Prince of Persia, then we're gonna play Star Fox Adventures, then we're gonna play Prince of Persia 2, Star Fox Assault, Prince of Persia 3, Star Fox Zero. So we're gonna go back and forth with those games. So next will be the first of Star Fox Adventures on GameCube. So stop by if you want to see that, and then we'll start all over next week with the weekly update. So thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click on some more videos to watch. Catch up on the other weekly updates. At least go and watch the ending comment stuff. Those are the true comedy genius. And reading stuff like Irish is posting. I challenge you all next week to post something on the forum. I want it to be one of three things. I want it to be just kind of a random insult to the person, not like a really rude insult, but just like kind of like your mom smells like a tree or something, you know what I mean? Just like some like weird thing to insult the person's position, but not like call him a marshmallow head, you know what I'm saying? Like a schoolgirl, or like a schoolgirl, like a schoolboy making fun of the girl that he likes, you know what I'm saying? 2, I want you to say something absolutely opposite of what the general consensus is and hope that people just jump at you and we can go through that. Or 3, I want you to agree so much with everybody that I don't realize that you're joking and I get mad at you. And then at the end it's like, oh, by the way, Buckethead rules. Oh, Doyle rules. I think it'll be fun to basically, so if we take over the forum, these guys won't be able to post this bullshit. So if we take it over and we talk about all hail Buckethead or something like that, like we all have a same signature. Let's all end your post with like HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, HBK, like what was it, Hail Hitler? Everything ended. That's how they fucking cracked the Nazis, wasn't it? The Enigma machine that all ended with HH, Hail Hitler. We ended all with BHK, Buckethead Killers. No, but Hail Buckethead, HBK, Hail Buckethead, HBH. HBK? Hail Bucket? I don't know. HBK. I don't... HBK. Hail Buckets? Or HBH. Hail Buckethead. HBH sounds too much like a date rape drug. Put some HBH in her drink. Hail Bucket Kid. That's not bad. I like that. Telling Cat Spray to make a bunch of posts. Oh god, don't do that. Dude, oh my god. Cat Spray, hit the fucking limit. Hit the limit of characters. See how far you can go. H3. Alright guys, we're gonna take off. If anybody else wants to stream Caffeinated, Mexican, I don't know who streams, Irish, one of you guys want to jump in and take these guys on a South Park voyage, that would be awesome. But otherwise, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna head out of here. I don't think we had any follows or anything on the stream today, so thanks for the host and stuff like that. Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, that's what I was thinking in my head, the HBK. Shawn Michaels was my boy, dude. I used to sweet chin music my friends for fun. But yeah, so this should be a good time next week for week 39. Good luck on your team wars, and we will see you Thursday. Bye.